In today's top 5 cruise news headlines, we'll be highlighting the historic icon of the seas, a terrible norovirus outbreak, some promising research in the cruise industry, and an effort to ban a cruise port stop. I'm Aidan Chapman, and this is your Cruise Dish. Topping our stories today, a norovirus outbreak affected nearly 100 passengers on a recent Celebrity Cruises sailing that concluded on Friday. Out of the 2,056 guests on board the Celebrity Constellation ship, 92 individuals reported illness, along with 8 crew members, as reported by the CDC. The predominant symptoms were vomiting and diarrhea. In response to the outbreak, Celebrity Cruises implemented heightened cleaning and disinfection protocols and isolated those who fell ill, according to the CDC. The cruise, which set sail from Tampa, Florida, on January 3rd, was headed to New Orleans, Louisiana, Belize, and Mexico. This incident represents the first gastrointestinal illness outbreak on cruises that meets the CDC's criteria for public notification in the current year. In other words, there might have been other norovirus outbreaks in 2024, but they were too small to require reporting to the public. In 2023, the health agency documented a total of 14 outbreaks, with 3 occurring on Celebrity ships, surpassing the numbers recorded between 2017 and 2019. Norovirus was identified as the causative agent in all but one of last year's outbreaks. In other news, a recent study indicates that nearly half of cruise customers plan to increase their spending on cruise holidays in 2024 compared to the previous year, according to luxury cruise specialist Panache Cruises. The survey, conducted among 1,700 customers, revealed that 43% of cruisers are willing to allocate more budget for their seabound vacations this year. Additionally, 86% of respondents expressed their intention to spend at least the same amount on cruises as they did in 2023. A staggering 90% of respondents expressed their intention to take a cruise in 2024, and half of them are looking to indulge in multiple cruise experiences throughout the year. Which brings me to our question of the week. Are you planning on cruising more or less in 2024? Post your answer in the comments below. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Moving on to the biggest news of the day, and by big, I mean an astounding 1,198 feet long, Miami is now home to a highly anticipated addition as they welcome the world's largest cruise ship, Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas, which cost more than $2 billion to build. The arrival of this behemoth at the renowned cruise port, one of the busiest globally, marks the beginning of its journey. In just 2 weeks, the Icon of the Seas will embark on its inaugural year, taking passengers from the Florida hotspot to the Caribbean and the cruise line's private island. This 250,800-ton vessel stole the spotlight from its predecessor, the Wonder of the Seas, upon joining Royal Caribbean's fleet in late 2023. With 20 decks, the Icon can accommodate an impressive 9,950 people, including 7,600 guests. In July 2023, images of the Icon of the Seas circulated on social media, generating a range of opinions. The ship became a divisive topic, earning labels such as a monstrosity and hell on water. Undeterred by the polarized reactions, Royal Caribbean is already planning its next Icon-class ship, the Star of the Seas. This new addition boasts 2,805 staterooms across 28 cabin categories, including 14 new ones for the brand. Noteworthy is the unique family infinite balcony cabin, featuring an alcove with a bunk for children. Onboard amenities include a swim-up bar, a food hall, and a Starbucks. However, it's worth noting that only about half of the 21 dining venues are complimentary. Exciting news coming from Disney Cruise Line today as they unveil additional details about Disney: The Tale of Moana, a groundbreaking show scheduled to debut exclusively aboard the Disney Treasure in December 2024. Described as a revolutionary stage adaptation inspired by the Pacific Islands, the show promises an immersive journey across both land and sea. Jeff Conover from Disney Live Entertainment collaborated with the acclaimed puppet designer Michael Curry, known for creating puppets for the Tony Award-winning musical The Lion King. The show will feature a new song titled Warrior Face, in which Moana and Maui impart valuable life lessons. This edition complements classic songs like You're Welcome and How Far I'll Go from the Grammy-winning soundtrack. Set on the fictional island of Motunui, the production intricately weaves Pacific Islands cultures into its narrative. Disney: The Tale of Moana joins the stellar lineup aboard the Disney Treasure, alongside other favorites like Beauty and the Beast and Disney Seas: The Adventure. The brand new ship is scheduled to launch from Port Canaveral on December 21, 2024. Finally, in Yorktown, Virginia, that organization, Preserve Yorktown, remains steadfast in its efforts to oppose a scheduled cruise stop this summer. Princess Cruise Lines had announced last year that Yorktown was part of its 2024 itinerary, with the Island Princess set to dock in June. Princess Cruises asserts that the stops would bring a significant economic boost to the region, considering its importance in American history. However, not all residents of the historic community share the same enthusiasm. Preserve Yorktown has voiced its opposition to the cruise line, amassing over 7,000 signatures in an online petition. Bob Hudson from Preserve Yorktown clarified their stance, stating, "We're not against tourism. There are viable tourism models that make a lot of sense for our community. This just isn't one of them." Concerns about overcrowding have been at the forefront of their position. The organization's statement emphasizes the need for tourism to be compatible with the small historic village of Yorktown. Some residents argue that the community is too small to accommodate over 2,000 passengers from the Island Princess. Residents have also raised concerns about pollution, citing a previous incident in 2013 when Princess Cruise Lines faced a $40 million fine for illegal waste dumping. Some residents expressed the need to protect the ecosystem of the York River and Chesapeake Bay, highlighting the environmental impact. That's all for this edition of Cruise Dish, your reliable cruise news source. Please click that subscribe button so that we can continue providing you with unsponsored, unbiased cruise news. Thanks for watching and for subscribing today.